Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Impact third video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best lightning team that you guys can use in a bunch of different events such as Exalted Abyss and Memorial Arena or whatever, like this one basically, Hot on Trail or whatever. Any sort of event that can help you out with different kind of teams. So we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of F2P options that you guys can use, as well as gacha options obviously, or the main best lightning teams, and we're gonna be taking a look at that. And yeah, let's get right into it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content. I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys want to help support that, please make sure to do so. Also, I do have an Instagram and a Hoyolab account, so please follow that. I'll put a link in the description down below for you guys to check it out. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you guys just the different kind of teams that you guys can use, because I won't be able to play as of right now since I've used all my invites of Mirage tickets, and there aren't any Exalted Abyss that basically help lightning teams. So I'm going to be showing you guys different kind of teams, but not really playing the team that I'm using. So yeah, so first off, we're going to be talking about support, obviously, because support is one of the most important part of the game. And the first thing that I wanted to mention is Herrscher of Truth. Herrscher of Truth is the best kind of support in the game, especially for fire and lightning, since she covers both, which makes her very, very versatile. She can also act as a DPS for ice damage, but I don't really recommend that. I would rather use something like Elysia or anything that is, or Silverwing, whatever. But she does give a bunch of good buffs for the enemy, if not for the enemy, but for the team, including Elemental Breach and Lightning and Fire damage. She also grants, she basically is the main support of the team, and you really want to have her on your team. She gives also a speed recovery and time stop during her ult, which makes her very versatile, very good in terms of Exalted Abyss and Memorial Arena, since usually you wanna basically kill the boss as fast as you can so you get as much points as possible. But yeah, overall she's really good. She becomes really nice in S2 because she gives more fire and lightning damage to the team, and debuffs as well, which is really nice. Total damage taken, I think, pretty sure. That's what she get on S2. So if you guys have the crystals for that, I do really recommend trying to get her to S2. But obviously S0 is good enough. She's gonna be really nice in S0. So definitely a good Valkyrie to have. As I showed before, this is the Stigmatas that I'm using for her, which is Sturgenev top, mid, and bottom, as well as the Falcon Flare final just for the stat stick. So you can obviously use different sort of Stigmatas, but the main ones that I do recommend is this. The Turgenev is really good, really good support Stigmata to have, and I recommend trying to get multiple playsets just because it's just a really overall really good Stigmata. So definitely try and get that as well. So the second lightning support that I recommend is Eden. Eden is really nice in terms of paralyzed trauma. I'm gonna just put her here. She gives a lot of paralyzed trauma and SP recovery, which basically she's basically a debuff character, and she can be really nice in Exalted Abyss and paralyzed weathers. So having her on the team will help you a lot. She can also recover SP while she's not in battle. So basically you want to use her ultimate, try to spam as much as you can with your auto attacks, and then try and use something else so she can recover SP, and basically do that over and over again, which makes it so that you can spam her ultimates multiple times. So really nice ability to have. She also gives total damage to the team as well as SP recovery when she ults. This can be very useful when you want to basically loop ults for different Valkyries, which basically makes it so that you can do a lot of damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. She is basically a Pardophilus, but for lightning support. She gives paralyzed trauma, Bardo gives freeze trauma, she gives SP recovery, and Pardo gives SP recovery. She also gives total damage reduction on total damage taken for enemies, which also part of Phyllis does the same as well. So she starts by being really good at double S because she gives a lot of SP to the team, which can basically giving you an edge on combat. And on triple S, she basically gives more lightning damage to the team, which is, I guess, a really nice bonus. So really good character to have. This is basically the stigmatas that I'm using for her. Obviously not this. I'm gonna change this. Let me use her main weapon. Yeah. So this is basically what I'm using for her. Turgenev is the main support stigmata that I'm using for her as well. You can also use Margrave, but I would rather use Turgenev instead. Margrave is a grindable one, which is kind of nice, and obviously May Beach Party. And Echo of Paradise is obviously her signature weapon, which I do recommend getting because I think it gives it gives lightning. It gives her paralyzed trauma and gives lightning damage to the team. Yeah, which is really nice. And it also activates her. It gives her the full meter when she goes on QTE, which is also really good. So definitely try and get that as well. And the third lightning support that I recommend is Fischl. Fischl is this by the way is grindable in the Asteroid Shop, which is an F2P option. Fischl is also really fucking good because she basically gives utility to the team where she summons an entity and the entity gives her enhanced attacks. She gives lightning vulnerability to the enemy team, not the enemy team, but the enemy, which also makes her really versatile because you can basically go summon Oz, get enhanced attack, keep attacking, do triple damage, and then aim, which gives her obviously an enhanced attack, and then go for her shot where like she jumps in and then goes down with her arrows. This is where she gives lightning vulnerability, and then once she ults, you keep Oz on the board, and then once they have the lightning vulnerability, you can change into another character, which makes it so that you do more damage. So definitely a really good support to have. She's on the weaker side though. I would recommend something like Eden instead of Fischl, but definitely a free-to-play option. She's really good in every single category, S, double S, and triple S. So if you don't really want to grind for Fischl, you can just use the S instead. But I'm getting her to triple S just because, you know, I have the Asteroid for that. So where is she? Fischl. This is basically I have everything for her. I have the Wang Zhenyi, I think because it was available in the battle pass, so I got everything that I needed. And then obviously I have her main weapon. So this is basically what I use for her. I do a lot of damage once she's up, but this is different kind of stigmatas you guys can use, including Margrave and Tesla Band and Turgenev and Tesla Band. But you can obviously use the full Turgenev set and you'll be okay with that. Second and the last support that I recommend is Kira. Kira is basically a really good support to have. As I said before in my different video, she gives time stop with her burst attack, as well as kind of deals with special bosses that include HP loss, which makes her very unique. She also gives freeze trauma, as well as I think she gives freeze trauma as well. I'm pretty sure she also gives something regarding HP debuffs. I'm not really sure. I kind of forgot, but she also is a really nice option to have. If you guys don't really have any other characters and you have Shigure, she's going to be a really nice addition to the team. You can also use Turgenev. I'm pretty sure Turgenev is the best Sigmata in the game, so try and get that really fast. You can also use the Jin Shen Tang as well for extra elemental damage for the team, and the debuff stats for Isaac Newton, which is also really nice. So Shigure Kira, definitely a really good character. The other one, I'm gonna start with the DPS. Not gonna start with it. Next is gonna be the DPS, but definitely is Herrscher of Thunder. Even though she is really old, she's definitely one of the better lightning supports. It's been a while since you haven't gotten supports DPS. It's been a while since we haven't gotten any lightning DPS. Next update is gonna be the next lightning DPS, but she kind of is really good to have. This is what I'm running for her as of right now, which is Benaries and the debuff Isaac Newton, which is also really good. But also you can just use we can use what's her name, Fischl's Stigmatas, and you'll be also good to go. But I think what makes her really viable is the divine key that she uses, which is the Seventh Thunder Retribution. It's really important because it gives kind of extra utility for her. You can kind of use her weapon active. You can use it during ultimate, which is really important. You can also get off the Benaries or Kurikara. You can get off her and then try and attack, and Kurikara will be acting as an entity, which is also really important. So very important weapon to have in order to make her pretty viable. You could also use her main weapon, which is Key of Thunder, but I think this upgrade is just extremely better. And the last good lightning DPS that I recommend for your team is definitely it's May, obviously, but Herrscher of Origin. So Herrscher of Origin is the best lightning DPS in the game, obviously, because she's one of the trios. So Finality is best fire, Origin is the best lightning, and what's her name? Truth is the best. It's not. Yeah. She's the best support in the game. So definitely a really good character to have. She was free in the in when she came out. I think version 6.6 or 6.7. I'm not really sure. I have her full Stigmata set available for me, which makes it easier for me to deal damage. But yeah, very good lightning DPS. Does a lot of damage. Overall, really good. I have her Key of Limpidity as well, which is also really nice. I'm gonna pre-arm that soon once I have the materials for that. But what I'm running for her is obviously this, but you could also use this one and this one as well. The same as Herrscher of Thunder. If you guys have any suggestions in terms of DPS, please let me know in the comments down below. You could also play Mobius, but I'm not really kind of accustomed to her because I've never gotten in my life. And you can also play Aponia instead, but also not really used to her. You can tell me in the comments down below how they feel. Are they better than the characters that I mentioned? But overall, I think Herrscher of Thunder and Herrscher of Virgins are definitely the better pick in my opinion. So in terms of teams, you can obviously guys use any lightning DPS you want, but the most important thing in this game is definitely support, because the only way a damage dealer can deal damage is through support. It's like debuffs, buffs, and stuff like that. That's the only way the DPS can actually deal damage. But if the DPS has good raw damage, you should be okay without support. But once you get into the late game, support is really important. So you can choose any DPS you want, and then put Herrscher of Truth, and then you can also either use Shigurekira. You could also use Fischl or Eden as your Eden, Shigurekira, and Fischl. If you guys don't have Herrscher of Truth, I would recommend Kira instead of Fischl. But if Kira is not really fully upgraded, as in my case, and this one is fully upgraded, I would use Fischl instead. This was my team back in the day, but once I got Herrscher of Truth, I changed Fischl into Herrscher of Truth because she kind of replaces her immediately. So yeah, that's basically it. Where's Bronya? Yeah, there she is. This is basically the team that I'm using. So Turgenev. Oh, oops. I think I deleted it by mistake. So Turgenev. You could also use Margrave. Let me put this in real quick. And then either Herrscher of Origin, which I'm gonna use right now. There she is. So this is basically the team that I'm using. So this is it's pretty good. I think it's really nice. You could also use Aponia, or I think for Mobius, I would rather use something that uses Entity. So instead of using her, you could use Fischl instead, just because I think Mobius kind of skills with Entity on the field. So having that extra Entity will be easier for you. And I think Herrscher of Truth can definitely use has also entities on the board, so I'm pretty sure it kind of synergizes with Mobius as well. So yeah, that's basically it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd content. I'm really sorry for not putting any gameplay in this one. mainly because I've used all my invites of Mirage, if you guys can see over there. I've used all of them, so I don't really have any gameplay, and this one is basically only for imaginary types, but yeah, that's basically it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.